Mathematics, Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, Zonal Institute of Education and Training, Mumbai. Self-learning contents in video form on GeoGebra, a dynamic mathematics software, is presented at this video series. To view the contents, you may join Google Classroom by using the class code 73AUMBO. In this video, you will learn designing a worksheet using the input box and condition to show an object options. For preparing this video lecture, I used Windows 10 operating system, a licensed version, GeoGebra 5.0, a free open source software, and free open source screen recorder software. Let us start. Let me show you what type of worksheet we are trying over here. You see, this is a worksheet which tells about the types of triangles. You see, we want a worksheet where it will tell that all the types of triangles. Suppose if I input something, based on that input, I should get the type of the triangle. For example, here you are seeing the triangle, the lengths are different and the three angles are different, and therefore it's a scaling triangle. Suppose I will make this as 50. Okay, this also as 50. What I should get? Two angles are equal. For I should get this output, which is over here, should change for me. Let us see. Oh, it is changing. The length of the sides are equal, the angle measures are equal, therefore it is an isosceles triangle. Suppose if I change this into 66, here also I input it as 60 and I put enter. Oh, it is converting it into an equilateral triangle. Suppose if I make one of the angle as 90, then it is showing that it is a right angle triangle. If I make one of the angle as obtuse, oh, again it is telling that it is an obtuse angle triangle. Therefore, the single worksheet is there, but whenever you are doing any changes, suppose if you are making any changes, then automatically the given one idea gives you that what type of triangle you are coming and why it is like that, and it shows the content of the triangle also. Well, it's a very highly interesting dynamic worksheet where a child can learn all the type of triangles by himself by going on doing some kind of changes and exploring it. Okay, let us try to design this dynamic worksheet from scratch. For that, I have taken a GeoGebra Classic 5 worksheet. I have taken geometry view. In the option, I have taken rounding off to one decimal place and labeling of new points only. As usual, let us start with the heading. I think heading is very important because the headings always will give you an idea to start explaining to the children actually what you want to tell. For example, I want to explain them the types of triangles, and if you are having this text box and then helping them with the text box, the child will learn better. Suppose you can have a kind of interaction in the class also. You can just interact with the children and tell them that I am going to talk about the types of triangles. What are the types of triangles? And you can explain them that this I am going to make use of this GeoGebra worksheet to tell about the types of triangles. Not only that, here the only thing which we are going to make use in this particular dynamic worksheet is we are going to use sliders. We are going to use sliders, but we are going to convert the sliders into inputs. Okay, for example, let me start with a slider. Slider 1 for the side, therefore I am taking it as 1 to 10 and with increment 1. This is actually not required. I am just making it because so that if the triangle goes outside my screen, I can reduce the length of the base at least so that it can bring the triangle inside this screen. For that only I am making use of it. Then I will go for one more slider for angle alpha. Let me go the angle 1 to 180 degrees because it will not go beyond 180. Any angle of a triangle cannot go beyond 180, 170 like that. Okay, anyway, I am giving it as up to 1 to 180. One more angle I take, beta 0 to 180 degrees with increment 1. Let me keep them ready. Well, now let me go for getting the line segment now. I will get the length as small a so that I am having a control over at least the base of the triangle, so that I can change it as per my convenience. Let me put it somewhere down. Okay, now let me go for getting the base angles. Now angle with the given size, you have to go in clockwise direction, touch B, touch A, then in that angle you type alpha, okay, you got it now. Okay, now you go for this ray and then touch it and then touch it, get the ray. This point B dash is of no use now, therefore you can make it as show the object. That I will make it little bit bigger. Okay, now let me go for the next angle. Now go for angle with the given size. Now you touch A, touch B, but go in clockwise direction, then go for this beta. Got it? Again go for the ray, touch this and then touch it, you will get the ray. Then go for this point of intersection, these two lines intersect at C. This A dash is of no use now, you can show the object. Now you complete this triangle A, B, then C and then A. You can complete it now. You can remove this rays now, show the object. You are hiding it actually, you are not removing it. Show the object. Okay. Now when I change it, it changes. When I change it, it also changes. When I change this, it also changes. There won't be any problem. Okay. Okay. I am keeping it like this. Okay. This I am bringing it inside. Okay. Now what you can do is you can go for the third angle also. I think angle going clockwise direction A, C and B, but it is coming as eta or something, as coming as 66. Now in this angle what you can do is you can go to the object properties, and in the object properties, instead of showing them their label, it is better to show only their values. It is always advisable for basic, go to the show label and then show only the value. Show only the value. Similarly touch this, again go to this basic and then here show only the value. Here again touch it and again you show only the value. Okay, good. Okay, now let us go for getting the sides. That is also we need it. Therefore touch it, go for this object property and then go for this, show its name and value. Again you can go for this side, again go for its name and value, again go to this side, again go for its name and value. Good. Okay, now you are seeing here we are getting one triangle. Now this is A and F, both are not the same because you have drawn two times, therefore A and F it is coming. Okay, now let us try to declare the values now. Therefore angle A, therefore go for this angle symbol. Only once you have to take angle A is equal to, from the object we know that it is alpha. Okay, then again go for it, again angle B is equal to, all of them should be shown to the children so that they can visualize. Beta, angle B, then angle C. Because everything is being designed or defined based on that angle and length of the sides only, because the nature of the type of the triangle is based on that only. For I will go for AB is equal to, I think you know that it is small a, but we will search it, it is small a or F, whatever may be, both are under the same. And once again BC is equal to, because it is going to decide from the object, it is A underscore 1. You have to remember A1 means A underscore 1. Okay, then AC, you want AC is equal to, from the object you have to select B. Okay, now you got these angles and you got the sides. Now you can go on exploring now the nature of the triangles. Now I am doing escape. First let me see that this triangle, all the three sides are different, all the three angles are different. Therefore I am going to declare that the length of the three sides are different. For now I typed it. I think you have to type this one in the text box, but I have already typed it and I am taking it to be used in the text box. Okay, therefore I am just pasting it so that it will not I can save some time. For go to the next one, the three angles are different. Or I'm just telling the type based on the side and based on the angles also, so that the child can understand that for a particular triangle what will be the nature of the side and what is the nature of the angles. It is a scalene triangle. Okay. Once again, it is a scalene triangle. Okay, remember these three statements should come only when I am not doing any change. I am not dragging it, only for scalene triangle. Okay, now let us try to convert this dragging business into input. How to do it is very simple. Go to this ABC, in the input box, just simply press it. In the caption, you type length of the base is equal to small a is equal to, now the linked object will be small a. See, a. That's all very simple. Now the child can go on changing it. Here in the object properties you can go, in the style you can convert it into 3 because it is very big for the center, and you can close it. You see length of the base has come. Now normally this will be fixed object. For convert it into a fixed object so that you can move it. You see, you can move it anywhere you want. I think it is not fixed. Now I can move it and put it over here. Now one more length of the object I can take. One more I can take the input box. Once again I can take the input box. Okay, I can take the input box once again. Let us see actually what will be the next one caption we want. We want the base angle capital A is equal to. Okay, now what will be the linked object now? Linked object will be alpha. Okay, then once again you can go for one more input. Base angle is equal to, from the linked object you can have beta. Okay, you can have okay. Well, I think we have made a input box for base angles. I think this we can change it a bit. This should be I think okay, base angle capital B, okay, is equal to okay. Now this can be a fixed object, and then go to these object properties and you can go for its style and you can make it as 3 and you can have it as center, because you see sometimes what happens is its length will be very lengthy. We don't want that much length. We want the children to simply enter the number which is required. Well, I think this is not fixed. Now this is also not fixed. Okay, well, now I can move this base angle A and base angle B. Now you see, instead of moving this, for example moving this, and then instead of moving this and instead of moving this, we have made it, we converted them into an input box for the children to enter the number very quickly. Or we can right click and then we can make it show the object. We can right click and show the object. We are simply hiding them, show them, we are not deleting them. Therefore now the child can come and enter those numbers and then check what is actually changes being done. Okay, well, now you see, for this particular entry I have this scalene triangle and 3 angles are different, these 3 statements, but I want these 3 statements to get reflected only when the base angles, all the 3 angles are different and all the length of the lines are different. For that, after it is being typed, right click it, go to object properties, go to this advanced. Here you are seeing condition to show the object. What is the condition to show the object? We want the condition to be they are not equal. A not equal to, not equal will be inside this alpha. Equal to sign you can get it from your keyboard, but this alpha, that is not equal. You see, not equal automatically comes over here. A not equal to B. Okay, one is A, another is B, another is A1. Therefore, once again, not equal to A underscore 1. A1 will be A underscore 1. Press enter. Okay, now you see, whenever I am changing it, for example, I make this angle as, for example, 50. I make it as enter. And this angle also, I make it as 50. I enter. You see, that is already gone. The same way, these also should go. Is it okay? And now I will change it once again for your 40. It comes, you see, it will come again. Okay, it comes again. Okay, like that, the same idea, the same advanced whatever you have typed over here to be typed to be entered in the remaining text also. Therefore, again right click, go to the object properties, go to this advanced and then press enter. Control V, I am just doing, press enter. Okay, same thing, therefore I am copied and then do it. Go to this object properties, go to this advanced condition to show the object, then do it. A not equal to B, not equal to A1. The meanings all the three sides are not equal now. Okay, now let us check it now. If I make this also as 50, all the three gone. Why it has gone? Because it is not a scaling triangle. Now what you got? You got a isosceles triangle. Okay, now let us go for the statements of isosceles triangle now. The length of the two sides are equal. I think it has gone, therefore we are having the enough space for typing it. All the text will come and being shown on the same place. There won't be any problem. The angle measure of the two triangles are equal. That statement also I make. Okay. Then I am going for the third statement, that it is an isosceles triangle. Therefore, when these two conditions comes, then these three statements should get reflected. That is my intention. Is it okay? Now, what is the condition we have to put? Remember, in this condition, both are equal. That is, B and A1 are equal. B and A1 are equal. Therefore, go to this ABC. Just have a right click. Go to this object property. What is the condition? Is it will start with basic. Go to this advanced. What is the condition? B should be equal to A underscore 1, but it should not be equal to. Therefore, this should not be equal to. Should not be equal to A. Because at the base it should not be equal. Only two sides should be equal. I'm just entering it. Is it okay? Okay. Okay. Once again, I will just type it once again. Okay. B is equal to A underscore 1. Double equal to sign you have to put, and then not equal to sign will come over here, not equal to E. Enter. Okay, now this to be copied. Let us copy it. Please be careful, as we are having three entries, it should be double equal. Well, go for it. Again, object properties, go to this advanced and then copy the same thing and enter. Come back to this object properties, again enter, then okay. Now let me convert it into 60/60. For example, 60. I'm going for it, already becoming scaling triangle because it is the first condition. I will go for this also 60. Oh, everything gone. Why everything gone? It is an equilateral triangle now. Okay, let us go for the equilateral triangle. Length of the three sides are equal. I will go for its statements. These statements are to be once again typed by us. Okay. Then the measures of all the angle is 60 degrees. I think I am fixing it and then I am going on typing it so that it will be easy for me to fix the conditions also. That is why I am doing it. Have some patience and wait. It is an equilateral triangle. Good, it's an equilateral triangle. What's the condition we want it? Remember, it is already A and A1 and B are equal. Now A is equal to B. That's the condition. B and A1 are already equal. Suppose if A is also equal to B, it will happen automatically. Go to these object properties. Okay, the condition is A should be equal to B. that is A and B, or A is equal to A1, whatever you want. Okay, then once again here object property condition is A is equal to B. Base is equal to one of the sides. Already two sides are equal. However, it go to the otherwise you have to make use of A is equal to B is equal to C. Then there you have to, I think, sorry, A is equal to B. Okay. Okay. Now suppose if I change one of the angles, you see, if I change the 50 degrees, okay, scaling triangle has come. Suppose if I make it into 50 degrees, then isosceles triangle has come. Suppose if I convert both of them into 60 degrees, oh, it is perfectly working now. Now, what is the next one we want? We want it should be a right angle triangle. For it is very simple. You make any one of the angle as 90. Scaling triangle it will become. Definitely it is a scaling triangle. Now go for this one more condition, that this triangle is a one is a right angle. Therefore, ABC is a right angle triangle as one of the angle is 90 degrees. Okay, I think right angled. Okay, anyway, I think it is left to you. I think one of the angle is 90 degrees, therefore it is a right angle triangle. Okay, now this statement we have to make it and then put it over here, because this statement will be an extra statement only for right angle triangle. Okay, now this statement should be true only when object properties, go to it. Which angle is 90 in this condition? Alpha. Therefore, go to this alpha. Go to this alpha is equal to 90. Then come back and then put it as degrees. Okay, enter. Okay, some of you may ask me, sir, what will happen if beta is 90? Okay, let me take it as 50. Okay, then it's becoming a scaling triangle. This I make it as 90. Okay, now it is a 90 by scaling triangle, but the 90 degrees has been changed. Once again, there is no issue. Again, go for this ABC. Again, in the same statement, I think we have to copy the statement. It is a right angled triangle as one of the angle is 90 degrees. Here also you have to make the statement. But in the statement, the condition now changes. What is the condition? Go to right click and then go to this object property and then go to this advanced. In that now beta is equal to 90 degrees. And that's all. I think you got the idea. Beta is equal to 90 degrees. Good. Enter. Okay. Now the question will come. A child will ask, sir, what will happen if the top angle become 90 degrees? That also possible. Therefore, let us make it as 40. Oh, the top angle has become 90. Same thing. I think you have to do it 3 times, because the right angle may be at any place. I think child will ask you, sir, it can be at any place. What to do? Okay. Okay. Here once again, right click. Put the condition for this. As all of you know, I think it is eta somewhere here is equal to once again 90 degrees. Okay. Degrees comes from this alpha. Here it is degrees. Okay. Good. Enter. Okay. Good. Now, I think if you make, you see, if I make any one of them as 90 degrees, you see, if I make this as 90 degrees, same thing comes. If I make this as 40, isosceles comes. If I make this as 90, 90 degree comes. Everything you make, either you make 40, 50 or 50, 40, whatever you want, you can make it. Okay, now one more thing is left out. Suppose if you want to make, sir, I want to just to make one of the angle as more than 90 degrees. Therefore, 110 you make it, for example. I think it cannot be possible. I think this I will make it as 40. Possible, not possible. Okay. Now, one of them is becoming an scaling, obtuse angle. Therefore, you make this one. One of the angle is more than 90 degrees. Therefore, it is an obtuse angle. The same thing, I think all of you got the idea now. You have to paste it, the particular one, and then in that you have to give the condition. Here the condition is object property alpha. Now you can tell me what actually alpha greater than 90 degrees. Even if it is 91, automatically you will get it. Okay, alpha greater than 90 degrees. Okay, some of you may tell me, sir, I may get this one, I will make it as 30. Okay, this I will make it as 30. Okay, now I got a top angle as 110 degrees. Okay, okay, I will go in order. This I will make it as 100. Okay, okay. Now, I mean, actually the idea changes. The same idea, go here and then go to this ABC, paste it. But here the only idea is this is obtuse angle. Obtuse angle is at beta. Therefore, beta is greater than, I think all of you know the idea, greater than 90 degrees. That's all. Finish. Okay, you can enter. Okay, now some of you may ask me, sir, I will make this as for example 50. Okay. Oh, the top angle has become obtuse. Same idea. That's all. Simple. Copy it. Come back. I think maybe some of you may be thinking that, sir, it is a kind of repetition, but you have to repeat it because we have to go for all the kind of permutations and combinations. Here it is eta greater than 90. Fantastic. Therefore, I think this is perfectly all right now. For if I make this one as, for example, 70 plus 30, 100. Now it is got a scaling triangle. Suppose if I make this also as 70. Oh, I get an isosceles triangle. If I get this as 60 and this also as 60. Oh, I get an equilateral triangle. If I make one of them as 90, I get it is an right angled triangle. Okay. Suppose some of you may ask me, sir, if I make this as 45 and this also as 45. Oh, that also I am getting isosceles triangle and also an right angle triangle. Okay, fairly fantastic. It is a isosceles right angled triangle. You can call it. I think we can go for it. I think here if you want to change it, you see the object property I have made. This will be 90 only when it is it should be an isosceles. Okay, we don't know because the bottom one may be either 30, 60 or whatever it may be. Therefore, I am not using the word. But you can tell the children that it is an isosceles right angled triangle. Therefore, it's a very highly interesting dynamic worksheet where we have used the types of triangles, but a single worksheet by going on changing the values, the child can they can learn in a playway method. Thank you, friends. Let us learn to lead.